Pure Blue Japan, or PBJ. They say it's one of the best Japanese denim brands in the market. Let's review one of the jeans and see if that statement is true. Come with me, let's do this together. Okay, this is the Pure Blue Japan Fit 013, that's mean slim tapered. It's a collaboration with River and High. But before to talking about or the review of this denim, let's talking about the company itself and the characteristic of the denim, of the jeans. This company is owned and was founded by Kenichi Iwaya. Kenichi Iwaya found Soyoya ink, which usually appear in the leather patch, who is the owner of Pure Blue Japan denim. Iwaya, or Kenichi Iwaya, he born in Osaka, and the family moved to Okayama. Living in Okayama, grow up in Okayama, made him to get into the fabric the fabric production. He became a sales representative for fabric manufacturers, and that gave the chance to have relation with mills and yarn producers. After seven years of work in this company, he decided to produce his own denim, and start back in 1997 with know nothing about the production of denim, nothing at all, just know how to pick fabric, started producing denim. Of course, at the beginning was big failures. He always say that, and he always say he was compared with the Osaka Fire denim produced at that time, which was a replica market. He say that there was horrible jeans. The fit or the shape of the jeans was horrible, but he was evolving. The thing is, he say, his way of thinking was, I need to do something that's set apart my denim from the other brands that do reproductions. And he picked three characteristics for his denim. First one, the dye of the yarns. They choose to use natural indigo for the yarns. Then we're going to talk about later about that. Second, he decided to create a slubby or produce a slubby denim in due to long tension weaving. And the third is in the way they constructed. Use different stitching or larger stitching compared with the other brands. That was the three characteristics that he picked to set apart this denim from the other Japanese brands. And he succeeded in that. Let's talk about first of the dyeing. He used natural denim, and everyone will say he used natural denim, but there are two tiers. First one, this tier, which is the basic one, where are all the fits can be found in this. This is rope dye denim. That means it's gonna fade like the other denims, using natural indigo from India, which is suitable for do rope dyeing, and use indigo from Japan that use the technique to hang dye or shuai dyeing. That means different kind of approach for use natural denim. What is the main difference? This picture shows a cut from the yarns with rope dye denim. You see the core is white, and the exterior of the yarns are indigo. Regrettably, I don't have a picture of the other. We have this picture, how they dye by hand. This is more expensive production, and the way they dye is the indigo reach until the core of the yarn. It's not only the exterior. That's made a big difference, and the impact of that is in the way they're gonna fade. If you are a fan of the fades, precisely this natural hand dye indigo is not the best to look for fades. But anyway, there is a huge difference in the price as well. These are around 200, 250 pounds or $300 maybe, or less than $300. and the other, who is hand dye, is done by, sorry, the price is about £600, $800. It's very expensive. In Japan, are more affordable. I know I was do the conversion to pounds. I was the hand dye is £300, buy in Japan, but go to Japan, no? Anyway, the thing is, they are used natural indigo, but there are two tiers, and one is hand dye and the other is rope dye. These are rope dye. In terms of which is better, well, no, it's the same yarn, the same cotton, mainly use American cotton, but could be other cottons. The difference is in the way it's dyed, but the quality of the yarn is exactly the same. The hand dye use different mills or different different looms to the rope dye, as completely different, because despite being low tension, are two different looms. I know they use different mills for production, but I think it's not important. The important is the result. But for your knowledge, the natural hand dye is done in one mill, and this is in different mill or different looms, to be more accurate. Let's do the review, but before, let's talk about the weight of the denims they use. Basic one, 14 ounce, which is this. Really like it. It's all year round. I really love this weight. Despite my main is a heavy denim, we're talking about 25 ounce is what I like it really. But Plue Japan produced 14 ounce, 16.5 ounce, and 17.5 ounce. Nowadays, in the website of them, they have 14 ounce and 17.5 ounce. That is the weight of the denim. They done this in Ibarra. Ibarra has a couple of mills, not many, more are artisan. That's where the place he picked the production of his denim. Let's talk about the construction itself. This has larger stitching. Let's compare with this one. You can see the difference. It's minimal, but there is a difference. Okay, there is a difference. And you can see as well the difference between the denims itself. This is the normal denim. This is normal waving. It's not low tension, and this is low tension. It looks rougher. And I don't know if you can see here. You can see here. You see the difference between the denim, which is very important. For some people, really love this rough. I like it. I really like it. But as a first choice, I prefer this denim. This is hairy denim as well. But let's go back to the characteristic of this denim. This denim is slubby and rough. You can see, I don't know if you can see some of the loose nappies. There are some nappiness you can see here. I don't know if you can appreciate that. It's very difficult with this. We do a different kind of approach. But you can see the slubbiness, the unevenness of the cloth, the denim. This unevenness is the main characteristic of this denim. You can see here the white dots, and the rough feeling, which of course you cannot appreciate there. But this is similar to Oni denim, but remember Oni denim is 20 ounce, and Tanuki are in the same league. But this is the oldest one in produced, who started production of slubby denim. What other characteristic has this collaboration with Rivet & High? In terms of construction, it's exactly the same. In terms of the weaving, it's exactly the same. Here there is a difference. The warp with that this rich blue dark tone is using Sumi ink dye warp. That can be appreciated here. You see this dark color, almost black. If you can compare with the other, with Momotaro, you can see the difference. Okay, this is the dark, then keep that shadow of dark blue, which are really, really smart. You can see when they do the fit in, you're gonna appreciate more how this looks. That's the difference. It's not just the dark, the denim, is the use of the Sumi ink. Let's see now the construction itself. The construction, you can see the stitches are really, you can appreciate, are wider. You can see here, there's a wider stitching. The step of the stitches are wider. You can see here, it's very notorious, has bar tacking here, and that's it. Has no bar tacking in other place. But look at the size of the stitching. That's make the difference. They use mainly orange stitching. There are some yellow in this place, yellow in this place. At the other notorious, being bigger stitching is more notorious the orange color, and yellow inside. Okay. Iron buttons, in this time is dark iron buttons with a stamp with the Seoya. Okay, the dark rivets, because this for this edition has the Selvedge in the coin pocket or watch pocket. The how is there? The loop belts are not attached to the waistband. Okay, you see they're fantastic. Yeah, looks nice. Then in the back we have the leaf, born in the indigo sfera. We have the pockets with orange and yellow. You see the stitches are bigger, are really notorious, which is give a personality. Really, he's right. Iwaja is right in when they say all the things. You see this denim, you say this is pure blue Japan. The pocket has no lining. Has no lining. You can see the knots here. The rough denim. And riser loop belts, sorry, I forget about that. The riser loop belts gonna be, this gonna fade like a normal denim. This gonna fade like a normal denim. It's gonna be any difference. Bottom fly, it has 5 buttons. Has 5 buttons, iron buttons, dark in this way. Okay. The stamp with the leaf, which is a nice detail. The rivets, no, are not stamped, but has really nice size rivets. Let's see inside. Let's see inside. I already seen that the selvage is not very wide, but it's okay. It's not very wide selvage. And you see inside, you see that nappiness. You can see the nappiness here. You see that dark dots are the nappiness. It's very nappy, nappy jean. Here, the stamp of River and Hyde, or Pure Blue Japan, and this is a nice and thick herringbone twill pocket twill. Very nice, very nice. Construction-wise, well, we have these loose threads. Maybe it's okay, but look at this. The size of the stitching here. Here is very notorious. That is very nice. It's a nice detail that make the difference. Now we say, why are you gonna buy these jeans? That's the question that you need to ask him. Why buy these jeans? The chain stitch as well is bigger. You see, I don't know if you can appreciate. It's bigger space, bigger step. Okay, of the stitches. The chain stitch, 14 ounce, very comfortable. There is no selvage on the fly. There is no selvage, but the construction is fine. Hidden rivets, bar tacking and hidden rivets in the bar pockets, which is really good. The stitching is fantastic. I really like this stitching. I really like the stitching. And look at the finish. Look at the finish. How clean is the finish. It's very nice. It's very, very nice. I'm gonna put closer. You have the view. It's very nice finish. The double stitching, chain stitch on the hem, chain stitch on the hem. So far so good, really good. I'm really, really pleased with this these jeans. Has a number 13, which is the fit. Here, number 13, the fit. Okay, there, number 13, the fit. I don't see any problem with this. Are really good quality. If you are into a slubby denim, I don't know, eh? If you're into slubby denim, only denim, this one, Tanuki, this one, there are difference. I think this is a step up on the slubby denim. Let's see now the measurements. See how this measure. This size 36. Remember that size 36, and being 14 ounce and low tension, this gonna stretch. That is for sure 100% gonna stretch this, because that is one of the characteristics of the slubby denim. Being the low tension, are more room for stretching. Then the waistband. See the waist, and see how is the rise. I think it's medium lower rise. I don't remember. I bought this long time, a couple months ago. 18, okay, 18, fantastic. This is gonna stretch at least 1 inch easily, and could stretch a little bit more. But for me, it's fantastic. You're gonna see when I fit this. Then the back rise is 15, it's medium rise, E15. The front rise is 11, is it 11? It's confirmed that, yes, 11. The front rise is 11, which confirms that is medium rise. Let's see the tight, how slim taper is this. 12.8 is the tight, which is regular, really good. It's slim, but it's not too slim. This is 13. Okay, 13. 8.8 inches in the knee, and the hem is 7.5. 7.5. These are the measurements of the size 36. Really are 36 on the waist. It's 18 plus 2 is 36. Exactly 36. That means the 36 is 36. They see the length of the inseam, because one of the problems I found in the niche Japanese denim, which has no really a big presence in the market, in the Western market, are very short. The seam is not that long. These are 34. 34.2. These are the inseam of these jeans, which is fine. For example, the Iron Heart is 36, or a little bit longer. But, well, all depend. These are more toward the Japanese market. They say they need to do some modifications of the patterns to adapt more to the Western market. But it's what it is. Anyway, now let's talk about the fitting test. Let's do the fitting test, and let's give them my final thoughts. So far, so good. Let's see how they fit. See you outside. 3. Okay, this how fit this Pure Blue Japan Fit 013 or Slim Taper Fit. This is size 36. Remember that. There is enough space for to put my hand in the pocket. Okay, I wear no belt, but this gonna stretch for sure. The side, okay, the back, okay, it's medium rise. The other side, and let's back to the front. I think are fantastic denim, are fantastic. Let me give you your final thoughts. But before to give my final thought, please, if you like this video, consider subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Help me to keep growing this channel. one thing about this Pure Blue Japan. Pure Blue Japan is a different kind of denim. Despite being the same category that Oni denim and Tanuki, they are different kind of denim. For all the reasons that give you when I do the review of the denim. Are worth it? Depends. It depends. What is your taste or what you're looking for? If you're looking at something away from heavy denim like Iron Heart or Samurai, or you're looking something different to the common denim or the classic denim from Momotaro, or looking for something are not in the common the Japanese denim, this is the way to go. We know they use natural denim for dye the yarns, and what is from Japan or from India, but they use natural denim. That is a plus for these jeans. But anyway, at the end, the choice is yours. But these are really good. See you in the next. Bye.